Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duck Bricks. I'm Chris, and today I am not in my LEGO collection because I am in the LEGO Hub in Singapore. This is the Singaporean LEGO office, and we are about to go on a full tour seeing everything there is to see. There are so many amazing things to see here. I'm already seeing some great builds from the LEGO Builds Instagram. If you recognize some of these, like the upscale chicken, this is absolutely awesome, and yes, there is storage for eggs in the back as well. On the back here, you also have a giant brick separator. So many cool things. LEGO employee exclusive gifts here, like the Ninjago Christmas gift. Very, very cool to see, and so much more. So join me as we take a tour of the LEGO Singapore offices. Now, as you enter the office, you're greeted with all sorts of LEGO builds and, of course, a full cafeteria. So the LEGO office is absolutely covered in LEGO. Literally everywhere you look, there's LEGO just somewhere. And it is so cool just seeing the variety of different things they have here, like an original store display for the Adidas Superstar. You've got LEGO Hearts, of course, for F1 being in town. You have an F1 car, and yes, you could have watched the race from that window over there, which is absolutely awesome. Of course, there are so many great builds at the LEGO Builds office. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. I know how I'm going to propose. Hopefully I won't have to use it more than once. And over here we have the LEGO duck. This is so cool because I just picked up one of these in Germany, and it was actually a little bit different because it had a heart instead of this snowflake sign here, but otherwise the duck looks pretty identical. Must be a new build they're rolling out, and now I gotta ask if I can take this one home. There you have a giant Playday mosaic. This is to commemorate the regular Playday that LEGO hosts for all their employees around the world. Usually they have a couple of exclusive gifts like minifigures or builds during those events as well, and I think I've seen a few of those scattered around the office. Of course, you have the LEGO Dreams representation where you can get some Bunshu coffee over here. Very cool to see that. And it's really cool seeing all these posters around the office as well. Looks like there was some sort of a Singapore Hub 10th birthday event exclusive set. Duckbricks has got to get his hands on that, I know. I mean, I'm really curious what that set looks like. But over here you have some F1 Singapore Grand Prix merchandise here as well. Lots and lots of cool stuff here in the office, and it just keeps on going. You can see there is LEGO literally everywhere. Oh, do I spy a 2005 Star Corps Trooper? Wow, look at that. Just all sorts of craziness going on. Oh my goodness, Ethan the Artisan, the Stud City, mini superheroes today. Duck Ethan bricks. The Artisan, Bricks by Mind, City. And it's a life-size chicken. That is so cool.
Chicken jockey.
Wow, and it's laying an egg. Looks like Ethan the Artisan is turning into a monstrosity himself. Here we have so many different employee gifts from around the years, like the Nutcracker here from 2017, one of my personal favorites, as well as 50 years on track. Wow, this chicken really is not leaving me alone here. Wow, this very energetic chicken we've got here. But moving on to the rest of the office, we have an actual copy of the Marina Bay Sands fully brick built. Oh, the chicken, he's not done. And as well as a ton of Singaporean landmarks, like some of these buildings here. You have the Ninjago employee Christmas gift, which is super cool to see. Some of the giant life-size LEGO builds, the Christmas X-Wing, and oh my goodness, is that a giant brick separator? Well, I'm gonna have to take a closer look at that. Of course, one of the coolest builds here at the Singapore LEGO Hub is this gigantic upscaled LEGO brick separator. Now, if you're following the LEGO Builds Instagram account, you probably would have seen this alongside a ton of other upscaled LEGO builds, but it is something completely different to have this in my hands. You know, I have needed a brick separator quite a lot, but honestly, after seeing this one, I definitely think that I need to be building a lot bigger because this is nuts. And you can even see it's really interesting. They have it built up with some metal elements down at the bottom there to really make sure it is structurally sound. You have some great construction, studs in the side techniques for the studs there on the separator too. It's just such a cool tool to wield. So let's get building and then let's get breaking. It's really cool to see a giant printout in cardboard of the 3D printed Lego wooden duck, which was actually given away at a few Lego house events. Very cool to see this. A green one also came in one of the inside tour sets, and I know at least one gold one exists, although I don't really know how that's being given out, but very cool to see a cardboard cutout of it here in the office. And there are ducks everywhere, including right here.
Duck bricks.
Duck bricks.
Duck bricks.
It's the year of the snake, so they have something really special here where you can see little Lego snake builds that employees actually got to customize and take home. There's a lot of different versions of the snakes here, and of course, one absolutely gigantic one. That is the Great Devourer.
This kind of reminds me of the lost city of Ouroboros.
Whoa! I wonder what's buried underneath there. Wrong Place, Wrong Time also took place there. I think I'm ready to discover the dream world with these Lego Dreams cutouts. It actually is really cool to see like the show models like Cooper's T-Rex here just being rendered in cardboard. You also have the Z-Blob mech. I mean, I'm blobbing out right now just looking at this. And of course, you have a brick-built Husky as well.
Chill. It's really cool to see this in person for the first time because I've never watched the show, so I've never seen what this looks like.
There's literally Lego everywhere in the office. Let's see what treasures we can find in here. Whoa, look at that. Some vintage Lego Star Wars minifigures. Very cool to see that. Older Lego pieces. I spy some Exoforce in there as well. Let's see, some of the old Lego soccer set pieces are in here. I wonder if I can find any Ninjago. Oh, that's from Lego Racers. That's cool. And hey, look, part of the employee exclusive Ninjago Christmas gift. That is awesome to see. What other treasures can we find? Looks like this clone trooper has undergone a bit of a makeover here. Oh, what minifig is that? Oh, wow. Classic 2002 Geonosian torso. Very cool to see that. You never know what you're going to find in the Lego Singapore office. And look at that, the old Lego Media logo. This was from the 2002 Lego Soccer Stadium, as well as some pieces of the Republic gunship, also from 2002. In fact, most of this bin looks like it is made up of pieces from 2002 and 2005, like the very first Clone Trooper battle pack is just sitting in there. You never know what you're going to find in the Lego Singapore hub. This is a fully chromed custom Lego Oscar statuette. Looks like it was a trophy given away to particular employee groups here at the campus. And wow, this is so cool. I wonder what method they used to chrome all of these Lego bricks. That is absolutely phenomenal to see, and just such a cool thing to see lying around the office. Guess I better get into acting. Of course, F1 is a big part of the Lego brand this year, so you have the Formula One collection right there, as well as some other highlights from the year, like some of these Creator 3-in-1 sets, some Lego merchandise on the walls, even some Lego plushies, and oh my goodness, what is Aaron from Nexo Knights doing over here? That is so cool. Seriously, it was such an honor to be able to visit the Singapore Lego Hub, and a massive shout out to the team for letting us visit and check it out. This was a total blast, and I loved seeing all the different unique elements of the Singapore Hub, such as this minifigure wall here highlighting every single employee who makes a minifigure every time they join the company, which I thought was super sweet. And of course, a gigantic brick-built text saying Sing Hub to go along with it, with even some special Lego torsos saying Lego Hubster, which was really cool. I also loved seeing every single aspect of the walls and decor of the building surrounded by different Lego sculptures. They had a huge Lego world map made out of Lego pieces, which is super similar to the much larger version of this, which you can find at the actual Lego campus in Billund, Denmark. But I had an absolute blast just going around here trying to spot little Easter eggs like Energy J heads being used and Space Wild style torsos from the Lego movie in 2014. All sorts of crazy pieces just integrated into that gigantic map. Of course, there were so many Singapore-specific sculptures and Asia-specific sculptures as well, which I thought was really sweet, and there were just areas where employees could play with different sets, like some of the employee-exclusive sets just out and about for people to play with, including the Christmas X-Wing, the Ninjago employee-exclusive set, and so on and so forth. Of course, this was the main hub for the LEGO Builds Instagram account, so a lot of the builds featured on that account were actually present here, which was really cool to see and actually interact with, like that giant chicken and brick separator. There was a place to play LEGO video games, which had pretty much every single video game made by LEGO, which was very cool, and even an advertisement for some of the Asia-exclusive mobile games like this one that you can see right here. Going all around, there were just random bits and pieces of LEGO sets, a LEGO Foundation set, which was pretty interesting to see, which obviously just had random pieces scattered throughout it, and even some private call rooms, which we had a lot of fun just going in and out of. Brick-built trophies were adorning every single shelf, which was super cool, seeing that this office had obviously done really good in what they were trying to accomplish for their business objectives. We had a whole machine made for the LEGO Playday, which featured Unikitty switching from regular Unikitty to the angry version of Unikitty, which I thought was super funny, and it was all fully motorized and built out of LEGO as well, which was absolutely insane. Always good to see a little nod to Pharaoh's Quest there with the Scarab as well. We had employees holding suitcases for little briefcases, which is similar to what I saw at the LEGO factory over in Denmark, where there was a little note written to themselves in the suitcases, and even some older LEGO sets were on the shelves to play with, like the Chima crocodile helicopter there from the final wave. Of course, it was really interesting seeing all sorts of different cardboard cutouts, like a cardboard cutout of Robin from the LEGO Batman movie, and again, a huge shout out to the entire team for being so awesome and welcoming as we toured the entire office. We had a total blast getting a chance to meet the team, talk about ideas for the LEGO Builds Instagram, and just learn a little bit more about what they do over at these Singapore offices, and of course check out all of the amazing LEGO Singapore decor. Now, one of my favorite things to do around the office was just go around and see all sorts of different LEGO items and just see where I could spot unique things like the LEGO F1 collection. There were some LEGO clothing, apparel items around there as well, which they were advertising within the office itself, and they even had some drawings made by kids of the employees adorning the walls of the office to really just make it feel more alive. Out of all the LEGO offices I've been to, this felt the most like a celebration of creativity, where you can see all sorts of amazing drawings on the walls, LEGO sculptures everywhere, literally LEGO everywhere you look. And honestly, this makes me want to work for LEGO, because if you worked in an office like this, I mean, I don't know how I would get any work done, surrounded by LEGO day in and day out. It was actually really cool to see all sorts of really nice cards to basically help employees kind of understand pitfalls for how they should be working, and just making sure that there was the right employee culture going on within the office, which I thought was really good, that obviously LEGO is promoting all of these things to explore their biases and try to have a commitment to having an inclusive environment, which was super sweet. But of course, we had to end our day at the LEGO office with one very important thing, and that was trying the food. We have tried food at all sorts of different LEGO places. We had actually just come from the LEGO campus in Denmark, so we were very curious to see how the food would stack up here. Of course, we have to eat at the LEGO campus too, so I'm gonna get an American beef pie. Feels a bit more British to me, but you know, I'm excited to have that. That looks pretty good. They have a lot of different items here, and of course, burgers as well. Zitty, what are you getting?
I'm gonna have the weekly special chicken burger.
Ooh, that looks good. And look, it's LEGO branded too. I wonder if it'll taste like a LEGO brick.
I wonder if they'll do the BurgerFi thing where they put the LEGO stamp on the bun.
That would be really cool. I don't think so, but it would be cool. Of course, being at the LEGO Hub in Singapore means we have to eat a LEGO meal in Singapore as well. So I got this meat pie. This was the most interesting thing on the menu to me. And as you can see, we are in the LEGO booth right here. Oh my goodness, I see Unagami over there. We'll take a closer look at a cutaway to that. But let's go ahead and take some bites of the meat pie from the LEGO Singapore office. So, ooh, that looks actually really good. Hey, it almost kind of looks like a LEGO stud. I don't think that was intentional, but honestly, let's just dig in right here.
You got a chicken burger? Anybody waiting?
It's actually pretty good. Let's dig in. I'm so blobbed up right now. Another thing you can see inside the LEGO Singapore office is Ethan the Artisan locked inside a cage of his own design. We should leave him here. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's head out. Are we forgetting anything?
He fell into his own creation.
Yeah, I guess if we're forgetting anything, it doesn't really matter. All right. Let's go.
And then I get distracted and get put on timeout.
That was so much fun, and again, big shout out to the amazing team at the LEGO Singapore Hub for having us over. We had a total blast exploring the office and being able to share it with all of you, and of course, enjoying a meal there, which was totally awesome and the best way to end our visit. The Singapore Hub was bursting with creativity, and I can absolutely tell how they're able to come up with so many cool ideas and fun pieces of content for the LEGO Builds Instagram working in an office like this. And so that about sums up our journey going through the LEGO Singapore Hub. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. Thanks, and bye for now.